Everybody, it's Victa. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. We did have another video crossing 3,000 likes. Thank you all very much for making it happen. I knew it was going to happen this week. A lot of people really excited about the Arcade Challenge, and we are now only 22 away from happening. And this one, yeah, is accelerating at a very, very fast pace, especially considering with the last two like streak goals that we had, it took like multiple months. So I'm excited to see this one really pop off, and thank you all very much for all the support thus far. Here's your Mosh Pet of the day. We got another one sent in here by Mango ZVV. Title thread was Bimo the Gecko loves his Invicta time. And that is a very big gecko. Or, I mean, I've seen geckos before, but like they're teeny tiny. They're the ones I find like the garage every now and then. That one is like, it looks like it could be a kaiju if it was just scaled up a little bit. So thank you very much, Mango. And everyone who upvoted that one. A lot of people love to see those Mosh Pet pictures. And I do as well. Oh boy. Today is going to be Victor Tango Charlie 0 Kilo 262. Well, we got Lacryphagy, which is not one of my favorite items in the world. It is a it does have some synergies that are actually quite good. I will say that given how many easy peasy synergies you can have with it, it can be okay. Now, one of the ones that I really like obviously is going to be Brimstone, but there's something else that Lacryphagy doesn't lack, and that is they've lost Soul Buddy in case, well, I might forget him, but hopefully not. Something that is a little bit of an unsung hero about Lacryphagy is the fact that it does have a very strong amount of scaling at the highest level, and if enemies run into that, it will deal massive amounts of damage. I mean, truly, an ungodly amount of damage to things if they hit the fully formed bubble. But it doesn't pop yet, yeah, because it's every single one of those shots that hit at once, and it is a blast of damage. Love to get PhD. Obviously, would we also like to get options in there if we could, but we have no money right now. So the one thing that we really want to get with Lacryphagy as a start here is either going to be piercing shots or Brimstone. There's nothing else that I would want. Strangely enough, the tech items, like with Tech 1 or Tech 2, actually, no, I don't think it synergizes with Tech 2. It's just Tech 1. Strangely enough, those don't actually go very well with Lacryphagy. I mean, you can contribute towards the fully formed bubble. Okay. I'm tired of this. So we get Mom's Coin Purse here. But you can contribute towards the fully formed bubble from afar. You don't have to actually like shoot the tiers into each other, because obviously Tech 1 is it goes all the way through the entire room. But the thing is that whenever Lacryphagy does actually explode with the tech shot, it doesn't really hit a whole lot of targets most of the time. They're not just regular tiers, it's just like the beams that kind of go out, and that's not really all that good in my opinion. I don't think we're going to be able to get either one of these, which is a shame. But we get lucked out that we did get a Soul Heart off of Gimpy. Could probably like see if we can get one more actually. Okay, we didn't. I was hoping Gimpy was going to proc off of that, and then just decided not to. But c'est la vie. It lost Soul Buddy. Check him out now. We're at least going to be able to get hopefully some Soul Hearts from Lost Soul Buddy. In the worst case scenario, it's going to be a bunch of trinkets, but the best case scenario would be an actual angel item that gives us a Soul Heart, or like, you know, just give a Sacred Heart. Then we'll be happy. So I don't mind going down to a half heart here. In dire situations, we can check the alt path door for money, but not this time. And we do actually get, wow, we got Salvation. We do actually get an Angel Deal item here in the form of Salvation, so that's interesting. Because this is not an item that we would have any access to without Lost Soul Buddy. So is this the Lost Soul Buddy redemption arc here? I'm kind of tempted to just fully send it with the Emperor card. But it's still early enough to where doing this floor is not really that much of a chore. But we are... I mean, our movement speed's already pretty bad, so might as well get some damage out of it. We are so very early on when it comes to this the start here. So I'm not really super tempted into using the Emperor card here. I'd rather save for either Curse the Blind, or maybe we get something that we could a floor that's just not worth going for. That's where the secret room is, by the way, where I'm shooting right there, but I don't have any bombs, so. Now, it would be nice if we could actually save Lost Soul Buddy and prevent him from dying again. That's what we needed here, because this bomb's going to get us a whole bunch of stuff. So this is a big-time bomb right here, but the secret room is north of that room, guaranteed. Right now, well, I guess we can go into the guaranteed room first. How do I know it's guaranteed? Well, because it's just a wall that I've seen many, many times. Okay, so now we have an option here. Might as well bomb this because it's a free bomb anyway. And then do we go for... I don't think this chest, 1, 2, yeah. Don't know if that's going to hit. This chest it absolutely is going to hit, so hopefully we get another bomb out of here. Ooh, there's a crawl space. Okay, well, that was lucky. We didn't get a key or a bomb. We did get a half heart, and we get Thunder Thighs here, man. I mean, do I really want to drop our movement speed even lower? I don't, but with this, oh my god, it's 0.37. The fact that we have Stompy now is at least going to help us get to this chest here, which might lead to maybe a movement speed up. I don't know. Yeah. So in certain situations, I think, even though I'm such a stickler for movement speed, as long as we're able to get something for drastically lowering our movement speed, it's sometimes worth it. Very rarely, but it is sometimes. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I do not want to have this low of a this low of a movement speed, but I figured at this point we're just doing it for the memes. Yeah, we got another key here, which is good. Now we are close to trying to protect Lost Soul Buddy there. We are very close to getting him out of this floor without him dying. We have a Chariot card. It's gonna be Steven. We're gonna have to use or not Chariot card, but we have My Little Pony. They just ran right through it. Yep. Last possible instance of him dying. And there is no way, and before you say you just stood there, with this movement speed, there's no way we were going to not have that happen. I was hoping that Salvation was just gonna get Steven out of here before that happened, but what can you do? Which is why it's Lost Soul Buddy, and why I'm not really particularly high on the item. We could get a little bit more money out of this. I see your Salvation does... Oh, wow, we got a dime. Salvation does increase the radius every single time that you hit something, regardless if that is a friendly fire damage or not, or self-inflicted damage. So, go over here, we'll just do that, bingo, bango, bongo, and we got ourselves another chest. We gave us another soul heart. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay. It's not an ideal situation that we're in right now with our movement speed, but we are looking okay for now. This is going to be one of those runs, especially without a Devil Deal precedent right now. This is going to be one of those runs that we're just going to have to out-tank. I'm going to take Mom's Purse for an extra trinket slot. Might as well. And, yeah, back down to 14 cents. Super Secret Room might be here. Be south of there, but I'm going to save the bombs in case we need them. Hello, Steven. All right, Lost Soul Buddy. Listen up. I know that we can't keep you safe very well, but I'm going to try my best. What I need you to do is, if I'm able to, I need you Yes, you. I need you to give me something good. A D-Bizzle here. Okay, let's remind ourselves that we don't have any movement speed, okay? Now, you would think that us having some kind of invincibility would give Lost Soul Buddies some invincibility as well, because it does for the Wisps, but it doesn't, unfortunately. If we can get through the boss, we might have a chance, might stand a chance at keeping Lost Soul Buddies safe for the next floor. Trying hard here. He's not an item that I enjoy. Bighorn. Get behind me, Lost Soul Buddy. Are you kidding me? Oh. I mean, you knew it was going to happen. How does he do it? Stars card, we can at least get into the item room for free. That's what I was looking for.
The stars.
What's funny is that the wisps that we, or not wisps, but the Lackey tears that we get look a lot like Lost Soul Buddy, so it's very easy to lose track of where he is. We gotta at least try this. Thank you, Gimpy. Someone's making some big time plays around here. So you see me activating the salvation attack there. And that's been our primary source of damage. I mean, our tears rate, and like everything is not bad. It is just our movement speed that is obviously horrific. But that's a self-inflicted wound there. You can only go up from here. Only go up from here. It's another reason why you have to always be careful with Stompy, and the normal reason why I do not ever take Stompy is because of accidentally clipping the rock or a bomb rock or a mushroom or something like that. We all know that the hitboxes are just kind of a guideline more than anything in this game. So expect to get hit a lot with Stompy. It's very easy to take one slight little misstep and then everything just goes straight down. I am going to take the glowing hourglass for obvious reasons here. I'm going to try this horse pill because why not? Right? Yeah, so we're going to undo all that. And, yep. Moon card. Try it one more time. We can do this infinitely, by the way, because we're not actually technically using any of the charges on the glowing hourglass. What are you, Empress? But as you all saw here, one important thing to remember here is with the glowing hourglass, you can safely take pills without there being any sort of consequence. Because you know exactly what you're going to be getting. And if you get something bad, the only thing that can screw you there is the telepills. It's the only thing.
Are you a wizard?
Let's see. There are more pills up here. Down. Health up. So this is the health up container. Soul hearts here, get the Emperor card. Now what we could do is we could play all of our HP down to nothing and then use Bad Trip to heal to give us a full heal, but I'm not gonna do that. I am happy that we have the glowing hourglass though, because at least if Lost Soul Buddy dies again like he did this time around, we can undo that. We just have to fight the boss again. First the unknown. Get Flip in here, which I like Flip, but I think that with this build here, it's better off. It's better off for us that we just take. We hold on to the glowing hourglass. Pills are going to be very important if we can get some. It sucks that we were not able to get PhD. Come on, Judgment. Give us a little bit of help here. Again, holding on to Lost Soul Buddy is going to be pretty important. Not a huge fan of losing 2 keys for this, but then we will be left with basically 1 charge, and we have to save that charge for Lost Soul Buddy. In case if he dies. Got 3 more cents. I would love to get a movement speed upgrade here, please. That'd be great. That's what we need above all else right now is movement speed. Regular old HP upgrade. It does give us a nice little heal as well, so we'll take that. Better than like the portable slot or something. I had no idea the secret was there, but hey, we'll take it. One thing is you can already tell, you can already see it. One thing you do have to be cautious about when it comes to Lacryphagy is the fact that it does throw out these shots that do not differentiate themselves between enemy shots. So just be aware. Always be aware. But a very awkward 70. Well, I mean, I guess technically it's not awkward. It's 73%, but still 72%. Lost Soul Buddy, listen up. We are investing a lot into keeping you safe. Getting BFF would be awesome because then he'd get a shield. We get the mulligan here, which is nice. Sun's Habit. First Empress card. I mean, it does give us 2 more HP that we can play with. I turned the wrong way there. Doing all I can to keep Lost Soul Buddy alive. But after a certain point, you just gotta ignore him. He's just... I wish that... Now, what I will say is that if Lost Soul Buddy came with the BFF shield, the Holy Mantle that he can get with that, then he would become a very, very high tier item. Not gonna say top tier, but definitely a very high value item, giving you free stuff for nothing. There's just so many ways that he can die. It's just that it almost makes him... It makes him obsolete, essentially, which is the reason why I don't really pay him too much mind and kind of make fun of him, like, oh no, Lost Soul Buddy, oh no. But not this time. He survives this time, Lost Soul Buddy. No, he doesn't. We're going up against Bombino. Big mulligan damage here. Cannot go in for salvation. That would be the instant death of Lost Soul Buddy. He actually did live. And Stapler. Did get a Devil Deal. And that's going to be a lot of soul hearts here. What we can do is we can take Athame. We can take that. I meant to use the Guppy's Paw. There we go. Okay, so we are out of the charges here. We already know what's inside the curse room. I'm not gonna leave behind my Emperor card at this point. You just got to be careful with Lost Soul Buddy. I'm amazed that he was able to live. But, you know, you got to give us credit, though. I mean, I did put a lot of effort. Way more conscious effort than I usually do trying to keep him alive. It's just, I mean... You know what I need to do? I just need to not say anything is what I need to do. I just need to not say anything else. If we have something good happen, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to acknowledge it. And now is when I stop caring about trying to save Lost Soul Buddy. So, Lost Soul Buddy, congrats. You ruined it. It wasn't me, it was you. I'm going to use this Temperance Machine here. I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Help you out. There you go. Obviously, Blood Bag's what we're going to be looking for here. I'm not playing this game, Cardio Coin. Not with this movement speed. Now, the reason why the Temperance Machine is important is because obviously I'm trying to increase the radius of salvation. It's honestly shocking that we even have a chance. It's a 0.001% chance of getting boss rush, but it's still a chance. I could use the Emperor card and we can just go, but then we got to deal with the next floor. That's not going to happen. Before you get mad, before you say, "Oh, you wasted Lost Soul Buddy," the presence of Lost Soul Buddy makes me unconsciously feel like I have to take care of him, and that causes me to make bad movement choices. We were also giving up a lot of our glowing hourglass charges to him, and it still didn't matter. Like I said, there's just too many ways for Lost Soul Buddy to die, which is the reason why I just ignore him. If you get one payout with him, which is all you can really expect when you first find him, good. That's about all you can get. You just trade him for one item. So essentially what we did is we traded Lost Soul Buddy for salvation, which is honestly a great trade. There we go. Can't even really try to fight against these vortex portals here. There's no outrun. We can't outrun anything. I will take my reflection. I've been taking my reflection a little bit more lately just because I do like the massive amount of damage it gives you. It actually works pretty well with Lacrygy. Yeah, no, game. No. It's not. No pills, you coulda stood up. You coulda rose up to the occasion to show that you aren't always garbage. Booster pack, which is yep. Doubles our keys. Emperor World. Got 2 Emperor cards. Oh, good for us. And Curse the Blind. Yep. Not sure why we only have one charge. We should have two. So gonna have to talk to Zombolis on that one, because that's definitely not intended there. We should have had two charges. We also don't have Lost Soul Buddy, so I think something screwy happened here. Another nice thing about having the Glowing Hourglass is that we can undo the Sacrum Shuffle damage if we end up not getting like Gimpy procs or something like that. It is Curse the Blind, so I mean, technically speaking, I could take blind items and then just undo it if it's just a garbage item, but health up. We'll take a health up pill. Judgment's gonna be regular judgment. Ooh, okay, Queen of Hearts. Now you have my attention. With this many hearts, it is definitely feasible to go play the Sacrum Shuffle. So many hearts on the ground. Alright, we outran that. Okay, so we have one more charge on the Glowing Hourglass. There's not really anything that we could take out of the Sacrum line that would actually hurt us. The only danger item that exists on this floor is going to be the one in the item room that could hurt our run. And it was just nothing, so... okay. Now it moves over to the only thing that if there is an item in there that could potentially harm us, it's the secret room. Potato peeler and charge baby. Yeah. Could we use a potato peeler? Sure, we could. But then we would lose all the ability to play the sack room. I don't want to do that. We really should have known that it was going to be like this when the game trolled us with having more options and PhD in the same room, and we could afford neither. Okay, Queen of Hearts, we need a lot of hearts here. It's not a lot. And chest, we do get a soul heart, or half of a soul heart. See, this is where we would want to have all charges, but all right, so I've got a D20 here, an actual D20. This would be what, 1 through 4, 5 through 8, I don't know. 7. So it'll be over here. I mean, Glyph of Balance is it's not terrible. Get 30 more cents. Unfortunately, we can't buy anything else. I mean, we could, but nothing else to buy. We know that it's potato peeler, so we can at least play this judgment. Yeah, we can at least pay the judgment and maybe get an HP upgrade out of it. At the very least, our salvation is maxed, so we are going to be able to just insta-dunk Mom, or at least we should be able to. Any pack. That would have been good if we had gotten it before tapping the sack room here, but can't do on that. And Who are you again? Oh, we don't have enough. That's right. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. There's a potato peeler and something, but now what we're really looking for is a world card. Remember that world card combo that we have with the glowing hourglass? It's very, very powerful. We gotta fight Mom again. This time we don't have to worry about helping out Lost Soul Buddy. Yeah. So we get our Angel deal. We already know what's in there, which is nothing, and we'll head on down. First, the maze. What we can do is we can at least use the Emperor card to see where the boss location is. Now, the fun part is that because we got shuffled over here, we're going to have to redo this room. Unless we clear back to the original starting room because there's no enemies in there. I was really hoping that we are going to get some movement speed at this point, but... Right, so I'm going to use the Emperor. I'm going to use the Emperor card just to see where the boss is. I'm not going to fight Triachnid here. So he's all the way over to the east. So we got to go north, or we can go southeast. And I mean, it's not exactly the same as having the world card here, but it does help out. It gives us the exact location of the boss room, and that's really all that we were looking for a world card anyway, to play with the glowing hourglass. It's like a dead sprint to get away from every single shot at this movement speed. It is rough out here, Sarge. And the sad thing is that even if we didn't take Thunder Thighs and also take Small Rock, we still would be in a low speed situation because we have not seen a single movement speed upgrade, period, in this entire run. Salvation Mulligan doing some work for us. Still no speed upgrade, but hey, our tier size is higher. All right, so again, we don't want to go use it right away. We could use this though. 1, 2, 3. We're down to no hearts now. Oh my God. It is a movement speed upgrade. Dear Lord in heaven, we are moving. So north. Due north. What? I'm not even gonna go anywhere close to those keys. Again, I don't care about Lost Soul Buddy here. I'm not gonna sit here and get hit by an infamy mask twice. Oh, there's red poop that spawned underneath us. Okay. that. Back and pick up these hearts here so we can at least get some HP on the map for us. The blood bag did give us a full heal, by the way, which is the reason why we're not able to pick up any of those earlier. That was filling the rest of the bone heart, though. You know, and I was kind of hoping that we were going to see a good amount of tier effects or something that could coincide with Lacryphagy, but just didn't materialize. Could take Abadabba Ding Dong. I'm not going to do that because if we void the glowing hourglass, it's just going to be bad news bears. I think that we just simply take Abaddon, or not Abaddon. I was talking about taking void. We are going to take Abaddon to get us back to a somewhat reasonable tiers. Well, I say reasonable movement speed, but it's kind of subjective right now. Yeah. No Curse of Loss, thankfully. Just gonna do this again just to see where Isaac is. Yeah, so he's northwest. Got it. We already know that there's nothing in those chests. You know, our damage is quite good. Given what we've got here, when the Lacryphagy tears pop off, it's a lot of damage. It's like I said at the start of this run, it really is impressive how much damage scales with Lacryphagy with those big tears. The max level. The max level form of the bubble right before it pops. If all those hit, it's just a redonkulous amount of damage. Oh, that redonkulous is out of style by now. I apologize for making such a dated reference. I don't know what's been up with Widow lately. She's been liking to do that. Just jump right on top of Isaac. Again, I don't care about Lost Soul, buddy. Now, if we had gotten something like Sinus Infection or something like, not Sinus Infection, but the Nose Goblin, that would have been pretty nice. Yeah, Sinus Infection. That's the other one I'm talking about. Nose Goblin or Sinus Infection to get the big tiers to stick on their targets is pretty massive, and just deal the constant max level damage to them, and then it explodes, which is even more damage. It is so hard to tell what shots are ours when it comes to the red tiers. Yeah, take it slow here against Isaac. Surprisingly, again, with our movement speed, you would think that it was just bad. Which, I mean, we have taken an increased amount of damage because of our lack of movement speed, but surprisingly, the run's not like, it feels like it's been an hour long, but it's just barely over half an hour. The video's only 39 minutes. This is a testament to how good having mapping, and also, like, you know, our damage is good. Lacryphagy can absolutely, if you have the right combination. I'm almost tempted to undo this. I don't know how much damage we took there at the end, but wow. I'm almost tempted to undo that. Of course, we got back-to-back Curse the Unknown, so I have no idea how much HP we have. Still have enough, but not happy about it. Little Chubby, the D Sizzle. Yeah, of course we get one of the best tier effects that you can get with Lack of G right at the very end. And I'm also going to take Game Kid. Yeah, Tech Zero would be one of those effects that you just take. It is just massive with Lack of G. Just ridiculously good. And with piercing shots, it makes it even better. But go figure on that, but no surprise there. We're able to get what we needed at the very end of the run here, and that's fine too. So thank you for watching, everyone. That was quite the crawl episode, but not in a crawly sort of way because it was bad. We just had, unfortunately, 0 movement speed upgrades until that blood bag, and then Abaddon, of course, helped us out. Look, I tried my best to keep Lost Soul Buddy alive. He had a chance to be a big-time player, and he was. He really was with Salvation. He didn't make it through any other floor, which we didn't really expect at that point, and I'm sure more than a few people got some laughs out of that. So thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend, and thank you for contributing to the like streak goal, getting us closer to the R-Key Challenge run, which will run immediately as soon as the like streak goal does get hit. So make sure you click that like button. If you're a new subscriber here as well, thank you very much for being a part of the Mosh Pit. You can ring the notification bell so you get notified when my daily content goes live here. And also, don't forget to check out my Sinvicta Gaming channel, which you can find a link down below too as well. I have been posting a lot of the Dale and Dawson videos from Twitch up there. We've been playing with the Yogscast, of course, the NLSS, and other people as well. So go check those out. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Bradley Schoenide, Giannis, and Marcelo Flores. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.